Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be about essentials for your baby for the first couple of months, 0 to 3 months, and basically newborn. Now, when it comes to traveling with your baby, you definitely must buy yourself a car seat if you're driving, because it's the safest place for your child to travel. In Uganda, or I cannot speak for other countries, African countries, but I know for sure that in Uganda it's not a very common practice. It's coming up now, but in the past it wasn't very common, and it was seen as a waste of money to buy a car seat, and most people move with their babies in their arms in the car. After research, I realized that it's not safe, and I understood the reason why. In other countries, you are even given a traffic ticket for having your baby travel in the car without a car seat, and why they have classes that are mandatory for every new parent to go and learn how to install the car seat. So get yourself a car seat. And also for me, in the first days, I found myself spending a lot of time with my baby alone, and sometimes we'd have to move and I wouldn't have somebody to watch them. But when I would just strap them in their car seat and fasten it in the car, I was sure that I could get to my destination without worry. Of course, from time to time, especially in the early days, if I found myself driving a long distance, I would have to stop and kind of soothe them or breastfeed them, because then they would wake up and cry, because they would wake up and they don't see anybody around, and that would sort of make her cry. But it was helpful to have a car seat, because that meant that I could go conveniently travel anywhere without having to worry about how I would travel with my baby. The car seat that I used was a Graco, and it was really served the purpose. My daughter is 8 months and she still fits in it, so yeah, it was really cool. So the other item that I used for travel was the stroller. I got an iBaby stroller, and the one that I got has a sitting option as well as a lying option for the baby. So in the first 3 months I was using the lying option. Some of the strollers that I saw on the market are also collapsible. Remember, 0 to 3 months your baby is not quite sitting, so they need to be able to lie. So get yourself either a stroller that is in a lying position, or a stroller that's collapsible, or a stroller that has 2 parts. But also, obviously, for the first 3 months you're going to be using the part where they're lying, because they're not sitting up yet. Also, if I went to places where I had to walk, like if I went out on a picnic or on the beach, or a wedding or a party or anything of a kind, it was really helpful to have a stroller. And then also in the supermarket, I mean, I could carry my baby. I'm not saying it was a burden, but when I was shopping for long hours, it would be quite difficult, trying to pick up groceries, put them in the basket, and then I'm having to deal with an infant. So it was nice to have them in a stroller. The good thing is most of the supermarkets have assistants, so as soon as they see that you have a baby, they're happy to move with you around and help you get things in and out of your cart, and that sort of thing. So yeah, I did get a stroller. Okay, so still for travel, I got myself a carrier. I did have a carrier. This carrier was bought for us, or gifted to us by our brother-in-law's family, and it was really cool. It looks something like this, and it's supposed to go on it's supposed to go on like this. So this is what you would basically strap on yourself. You'd strap yourself like this, and then you'd place the baby here and then bring it up and strap them in. This is really nice still if you want to go around, you're shopping, you're traveling, and you can't, where a stroller can't go, but you need to have your baby safely secure and have your hands free, you use this. Now, when my baby was really young, the first 2 months, I honestly didn't feel safe putting them in this carrier. I just didn't feel safe, and could do it, I just didn't feel comfortable. So I didn't use it for the most part when they were really, really young. But it was really helpful for me like 2 months on. And then also to when I was trying to do housework at home, it was also very, very helpful because I would just strap on the baby and then go around doing my work. Now, when I wasn't choosing this carrier for to carry my baby around, I would use a kanga or a lesu or a ngozi, as a bunch of people would call it. But it's basically I don't know how many meters of fabric this is, but it's a lesu. Most Ugandan women or most African wives or African ladies would understand this because I think everybody owns one of these. So this was given to me by my aunt, my husband's aunt. So it looks something like this. This is half of it. This is it folded in half, but it's double the fabric. So I would fold this in half and I would vary how I would carry. So when I wasn't, during the time when my baby was really young, it didn't mean that I didn't wear them or carry them using a carrier. I just didn't use this carrier, but I did use the kanga or the lesu or the ngozi to carry the baby because here this is softer, it's warmer, and I could get it because with the carrier I think it's designed to go a little bit longer. So when I put in my baby, even I didn't even put them in anyway, I was so scared, but I felt like if I put them in they would sort of lag because they were so small, and even the smallest adjustment couldn't quite get them as close to me as possible. So for that reason I used a kanga or a lesu, and it was really helpful. I will share very soon a video of the variations that I use when I'm carrying my baby. I still wear my baby up to this day. When she's fussy, when I know she's well fed and everything, but she just needs to be comforted, I like to wear her either at the front, either at my front or at the back. So, but most African moms or African sisters have, you know, done this, so they know how this works. So I had something like this and it was really, really helpful. It still is because I use it. Actually didn't have one, I had a couple of them. I think I had 3, still have 3, and they are extremely helpful. So if you're buying, if for those people who are looking to buy unique gifts for baby showers, that's one thing that was a game changer for me. So you could get your mother to be a kanga or a lesu. I also had something very interesting, and this is a co-sleeper. So it looks something like this. I got this from Senana. Why I got a co-sleeper was because in the initial early stages I slept with my baby, but I had a real fear of, you know, rolling over them. So this kind of helped to settle my fears, and I would comfortably and safely sleep with my baby. This is very portable and I could carry it anywhere. So if I was visiting, I could just, instead of having people, you know, oh my god, there's a baby, let's find a mattress, let's find a couple of sheets, I would just lay this down. Now what's cool about this, it opens right out like this, and then it has a mattress, a small tiny mattress inside, and then your baby can just lay in comfortably and safely. And this was really cool and really helpful for me because even when I moved, I could comfortably have my baby lie somewhere and they were nice and safe. She still uses this because she still fits in it at 8 months, but I don't use it as much because I'm not co-sleeping anymore. My baby now sleeps in her own bed. Another, oh my god, best friend of mine was this guy, and this is a nursing pillow. It was really, really helpful for me. When you've just had your baby and it's your first time, especially if it's your first baby, like for me, for example, I found it difficult to kind of, you know, get them up to my boob because they were quite small, and you have that fear of your boob is going to droop. It still droops anyway, but it's nice to have support. So with this, I would always put it on my lap and then support my baby, and that way I was not, because I would struggle. Like in the beginning, I would, you know, I'm like, should I like place my hands up, should I lift my knee or something, because I needed to get the baby up to my boob, but having a nursing pillow really made that easy because the baby is pretty small and they can't quite come up to your boob easily. Later on they grow bigger and sometimes you find you don't even need the nursing pillow. And then also this pillow was very good for tummy time, so I just put it down and let them lay. I'll also use it to help them burp, and I also used it as a sit trainer, so I'd put it like this and then I'll let them sit here and kind of support their back. So this pillow, my god, it like cuts across. You need it, you need it, you need it. Get yourself a nursing pillow. If you don't buy anything from the things I showed you, get yourself a nursing pillow. So yeah, I started reading to my baby when I was still pregnant, and even after I had her I would still read to her. So I got a couple of books, fairy tales, these, so I still had books. This is Sleeping Beauty and the Ugly Duckling. This is just a few of the books that I have used in the past, so I still use these a lot and I still read to my daughter. I know it's very, I do this because I know it's good for their development. It's a way of us communicating. It's good for them to enhance their learning. So I still read to my daughter, but even in the first 3 months, even when I was pregnant, I still used to read to them. So I got myself some books. Also a couple of ties that I got for my daughter. I got this dog. It makes noise. I didn't use it in the first few weeks because I didn't want to scare her. But eventually she started using this and she loved it and she would cradle it. And even as she grew older, she's really held on to this. This is like her favorite toy. So even when she's having the worst of days, I just bring out Mr. Coke, I think, and then she would be settled. So yeah. Another thing you're going to need when you have a baby is a urine mat or a changing mat. I have this one. It looks something like this. It has like I featured this. This was there in my what's in my diaper bag video. I'll link it down below. But it's basically it has like a towel surface on one side and then it has waterproof surface on the other side. You need this for when you're doing your baby changes, because you'll just lay this down and then change them. Why you don't want to change your baby is without this is probably maybe on a surface that's a bit delicate, probably your couch or the bed or your laps. And in case in the middle of the change they have another deposit, or in case their diaper is a little much fuller than you expect, it keeps from staining or making more things dirty, from keeping your bed dirty. Imagine you were changing a diaper and you thought you were just about done, and right at the moment they peed on your bed. Imagine the work that it takes to clear your bed, and take off the sheets, take off the mattress. Oh my god, it's a nightmare. So, and it's just that mess is just one changing mat away. So get yourself a changing mat. I had them in a couple of versions. They are pretty inexpensive and I bought them from all over the place. This one I got from Senana. I had a couple of others that I bought online. I had those that I bought in Barara. So really I had picked them from all over the place. And yeah, also when you're in public and you're trying to find a safe place to change your baby, this comes in very handy. So get yourself one of this. Like I said, you also see it in my what's in my diaper bag video, which brings me to my final item. You need a diaper bag for when you move. You need a diaper bag. The one I'm sharing with you today is this one. It's by Kate Spade. It's a tot. It has a couple of pockets, as you can see. You can put a bunch of stuff in here. The pockets are pretty big, so you can have diapers in here, you can have wipes, you can have bottles, whatever it is you like. There's some 2 here at the front and 2 at the back, or I mean on the side. There's another one here. As you can see, I have diapers in here. They also have some pockets on the inside, but it's pretty much open and you can use it however much you wish. This is not the diaper bag that I shared in my what's in my diaper bag video. I shared a different diaper bag, but I like this one because it's lightweight compared to the one I shared with you. And usually 0 to 3 months you're not carrying a lot of stuff because your baby has very few needs and they are not making themselves that dirty by playing around, so you don't even need to carry that many changes of clothes. So a lightweight diaper bag might be helpful. but you don't need to own a million diaper bags. It's just because me, I had the blessing of being, gifted, because this was a gift from my aunt, and yeah, so I ended up having two. But I really like this. I liked it for the first couple of months, and then I also like it when I'm going for break trips because it's lightweight. It also has the straps that go onto the stroller side by side, which is pretty cool. So I use this for brief trips, and also I used it in the first couple of months. Another very cool thing about this bag is it comes with its own changing mat. Very thoughtful, right? So it just attaches with Velcro. You open it, it's like this. You lay it down. It's also pretty cool because it's black, meaning it's easy to clean. It easily dries, and it doesn't really stain still because it's black. Yes, thank you for watching. Those of you that have watched towards the end, in case of anything that I missed out or anything that you think is not really necessary for 0 to 3 months, make sure to share it in the comments down below. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up on this video, and turn on notifications so you know when I post a new video. So that is it for today. Have a good one, and see you in the next video. Bye.